Good morning. So today is Monday. It's very early in the morning, and I thought I would do a plan with me for this week. So I plan in essentially three different planners. So I have a wide, which is my stay-at-home planner. I have a B6, which is my journal, and then I have a B6 Slim, which is my everyday carry. So every week, preferably on Sunday, but I'm doing it on Monday, I will sit down and I will plan my week in my everyday carry. This particular cover is a Shakespeare Pemberley Daisy, which is now discontinued. However, if you're interested in this cover, Shakespeare still has a few left in her inventory, I believe, so you might get lucky and be able to snag one. It's a beautiful yellow color that patinas over time into this warm kind of mustard. So, for me to plan, I have my pen, which is a black Papermate Inkjoy in 0.7, and then I have two sticker binders. This sticker binder carries all of my functional stickers, like icons and things like that. And then this pink one carries all of my half boxes, quarter boxes, appointment labels. So I use both of these in tandem when I plan for my week. So I'll put these over to the side and I'll begin. So when I open up my everyday carry, I have this configuration. I have a washi just washi tape rolled around a gift card that has no more balance on it, so I might as well use it for something. I have some notepad paper that I made at home. This is actually micro-sized inserts from Annie Plants Printables, in which I cut it and then cut all the way around to make 3x4 pieces of paper for notes. And then I have a little journaling card in the back to give it some stability because it's only paper. I have some stickers here, which are just like samplers, things I just want to bring around just in case. My first insert is a monthly, which is just a month on 2 pages. And then I have my daily insert, which we'll get to momentarily. I have a week on 1 page. And then I have my reference. And then back here, I have some more note pages, a thank you card. And then this is personal sized, the same insert that I used for the micro notepads. But this is just personal TN size. And again, I cut it all the way around. And then the pen loop. So when I start, I always look at my schedule, not March, it's February. So this week is this last week, and I have a doctor's appointment on the 28th, and then I know I have something on the 27th as well as the 29th. Now, when those events happened, I already pre-planned it in my daily insert. So this is Monday. I do my weekly review, which is usually again on Sunday, but I moved it here because I wanted to film it before you guys. And because it's already Monday, I already planned out my to-do list for Monday. So this is something that I want to remember to write down. So on Thursday, or on Friday, I mean, I have my doctor's appointment. And then I have a military event with my husband who is in the military. And then on Saturday, I bought movie tickets for both of us. So those are events that I already got like weeks ago. So I already pre-planned it in my daily insert so that I won't forget, essentially. So I'm going to move this over to the side. This is just a sticky note in which I printed from my normal printer. And then here's my note for Monday, which I just write down all the things I want to remember. So the first thing I will do is I will go through my weekly review, and I will see from the past week if there's anything that I missed. So for example, I need to write down what episode we watched from Netflix. My daily gratefulness that I forgot to write down. And then I did pay Discover. I need to check with my husband that the phone bill was paid. And Netflix is paid. I know that one for sure. Oh, let me make sure I'm in frame. And then, so yeah. And then these are all of my tasks that I want to remember. So, let's see. We did have curry. And we had pizza. We still have the fish in the freezer and the chicken, and then we still have pasta left over. So that is how I do my weekly review. And let's begin. So on Monday, I always have a 1 o'clock phone conference. So I'm gonna take out my binder, and I'm gonna look for my phone stickers. Now, you really don't need to use stickers for planning. I could easily have just written it down, and I have in the past weeks. But if you have it, then you might as well use it, right? So there's a phone sticker. And I want to use a label. So I'm going to take out my label stickers, and I'm gonna look for these labels, I think. And I know I have 3 phone conferences, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pull out 3. These are from Planner Kate. So I'm gonna go ahead and label my first phone conference for Monday, which is at 1 o'clock. So I put little notches for like 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, so that it's easier for me to visualize where my timing is. So I'm gonna put this at the 1 o'clock, just about right here. Now, Planner Kate stickers are removable, so I don't really care if my sticker is crooked, really. If it really bothers me later on, then I'll fix it then. So I have a 1 o'clock appointment on Monday, or a phone conference. I have a 10 o'clock on Tuesday. So again, 9. And then this one will be 10. And then I'll have another 1 o'clock appointment on Wednesday. So I always put in my phone conferences first because that tends to be the one thing that I always forget, which is an awful thing to say, but it's true. I tend to always forget the phone conferences, mostly because I don't like them. So again, I'm going to take out my little phone stickers, and I'm just going to put them on my page. Also, I don't really care about colors either. If anyone will notice, this is a planner to be functional, and I use stickers to help me. I don't want to be too anal about it. So those are my phone conferences. And then Thursday, I have trash out, which is already marked down. I went ahead and put in the bills as well, and the reminders for myself. And so trash. And then Friday, again, is filled. And then on the weekends, I meal plan. I set up my workout plans. And then open loops is a term from Getting Things Done by David Allen. It's those open things that you are waiting on an email or you're waiting on a package, and you don't want to forget that you're waiting on these things, but there's something that you don't want to put in a daily page because you'll have to continually rewrite it every day until you eventually get what you're waiting for. So those are open loops in which I will write down later. My husband reminders, and then review weekly spending, which I will put on Sunday because that's when I do it. Now, weekly spending, I check all the weekly spending, and it's mostly just for me, for my spending. My husband has his own way of tracking his spending, so I've never actually worried about his spending habits. So I usually put that around the 7 o'clock, only just because. There's really no reason. Okay, so that's weekly spending. Now, so these are all the appointment type of things that I will put in. So Thursday, I want to remember that I want to print out my March insert because this is the last week for February, and I'm putting in this insert. This is March 1st, after all. So I'm going to put that on Thursday because on Friday, I have that doctor's appointment, and then I have that event. And I don't want to have to worry about this like early in the morning before my doctor's appointment. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put it on Thursday. These little number stickers, these are from Planner Kate, and these signify how many days to an important event. So my husband and I, we're going to be in a marathon, and that's in 20 days from now. I have an event that I need to do. It's like a test I have to do well in. So that's 12 days from now. So those are what those stickers indicate. Now, so Monday to do. I have a lot of things on Monday that I want to get done. Obviously from this list, right? Since I'm done with this post-it, I'm going to put it in the back. These are where I always put my post-its whenever I'm waiting for my next insert. So Monday, I want to get a lot of things done. Right now, it's 6:40 a.m. and I've already walked the dogs, and I've already done my morning routine. So I'm going to put in at 6 a.m. because that's when I walk them. AM routine. And then I'm going to just check it off because I've done that. The next thing I want to get done is my husband, one of his pant loops for his belt came off, so I want to sew that this morning. And then I also want to fold the laundry, clean the kitchen, and then clean the bathroom. So these are all things that I want to happen between now till noon. So I have around 6 hours to be able to get at least those things done, which is completely possible. But I'm going to use stickers because I have them. So let's see. I do have cleaning stickers. These are from Bubba Bear Studios, and I want to clean the kitchen, right? And then I want to clean the bathroom. It'll also be nice to tidy up the living room, but that isn't my priority for today. If that gets done, then that's great. If it doesn't, it's not it's not on my list to get completed today. So I want to clean the bathroom and the kitchen. I want to clean the kitchen first because, I don't know, cleaning the bathroom always makes me feel like I'm dirty all over. So kitchen first, and then bathroom next. And again, you don't really have to use stickers for this. It's just something I want to do, so clean. And because I wrote that down, I'm going to go ahead and mark it off here. So clean and clean. I want to fold the laundry. And I do need a sticker to remind myself to fold the laundry because that is the one chore I truly hate. So let's see where my laundry stickers are. So I have these laundry stickers from Willow Fields. And I'm just going to use one of these little baskets because it's already been cleaned. It just needs to be folded. Right? So I want to fold the laundry. So I'm just going to write fold because I don't want to look at my planner and think that I've done laundry 3 days in a row at this point. So fold laundry. And then I also need to sew Ramon's pants. Now I don't really have a sticker for sewing Ramon's pants, but I'm just going to write it down because that's not that big of a deal. And it will only take me like maybe 10 minutes. I think that I didn't really have to write down sew Ramon's pants. I could, because it'll only take me maybe 10 minutes to do it, max. But the reason why I decided to write it down is because I want to be able to look back on Monday the 24th, February 2020, and think, okay, what did I do that day? And I can look and I'll be like, oh yeah, I did sew Ramon's pants. And if those pants happen to break again, then I can be like, okay, we're not buying this brand of pants anymore because I already fixed it once. You know? It's not really necessary, but it's something that's nice to do. Now, all that's left is I need to go to the dry cleaners, I need to go to the post office, and then I need to go to the pharmacy. Now, the dry cleaners and the pharmacy are in the same close location. The post office, though, is a little bit out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan to go to the post office after 10 because it doesn't open until 10, but between 1 because the post office is not the same location, so I can't just do all those 3 things at the same time. So, but I want to be at home for the conference call. I just prefer to take calls at home. It makes me feel, I don't know, safer. So I'm going to write down that I want to go to the post office between 10 and noon. So I'm just going to take a little mail sticker and I'm just going to write down post office drop. So put it down. But I also want to remember that I want to post on Instagram my last week. And I always do that in the morning because I always get the best sunlight in the morning. Oh, sorry. I totally write crooked. I'm sitting here. Like, I'm right here. But I just write crookedly. I don't know why. So I want to post on Instagram. And I want to do my last week flip. And I also want to upload this video on YouTube. So I'm going to use YouTube, plan with me. Plan with me. Now again, these 2 things, I could probably do all of these 3 things at the same time when it's all uploading. But again, I just like to write it down. So that means I'll go to the post office after that. Post office drop off. So post office. Now, if I was looking at this morning as if this is all gonna go in this, I don't know, this direction? No, like this schedule, it will look as if I have a really, really packed morning. But in reality, I'm probably gonna take my Instagram picture right after filming this YouTube video. And while I'm folding the laundry, I'll probably be editing the YouTube video and probably upload it at the same time. And then I'll clean the kitchen and clean the bathroom. So most likely this is all going to take me maybe 3 hours max. But again, I just like to write it down so that I have a visual of it all. So post office drop off. So I don't plan on going to the dry cleaners and the pharmacy before my 1 o'clock appointment because it's kind of far. It's kind of out of my way, but it needs to get done today. So I will plan on going after my conference call. So I'm going to take car sticker because that going to those locations definitely requires driving. And I prefer not driving. I don't like to drive. I actually really prefer public transportation, mostly because I don't drive. And I'm going to put those things in because those are tasks that need to get done today, even though I don't really care for them. So I'm going to put them around the 3 o'clock time period. I mean, I might be able to get all of this stuff done before 9, and then I can maybe go to the post office and then at the same time drop these things off before my 1 o'clock. But I don't see that happening. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to go to those 2 last locations after lunch. So dry cleaners. And then pharmacy. Now, I put a note here for the dry cleaner that I need to take off all of the name tapes and ribbons and stuff like that before I drop off the uniform to the dry cleaners, right? So I'm going to write down to the side, take off stuff. Because I will know what that means when it is in terms to the dry cleaners. And then I'll put in parentheses ASCs, which is the uniform. So that's everything off of my little checklist, and I just throw this away. I don't need it for the future. So that is how I plan Monday. And then Monday night, I'll probably go in and be like, okay, Tuesday, I want to go wherever. So that I will plan out the night before. However, these appointment things, I do write in on Sunday evening. So I now need to go into this week's section. And this is where I put down all of my open loopholes kind of things. So I will write down open loops. So I'll put open loops. And then I'll put in Ramon reminders because that is the things I need to remind my husband about when he's at work. Like sometimes he'll be like, Esther, remind me to check this email or something. And then I'll write it down here so that I don't forget that I'm supposed to remind him of this. And then at the bottom, I will count 8 little boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is where I put my dinners. I don't meal plan per day. I meal plan per week, really. So what I mean is I will check in the refrigerator and make sure that we have 5 to 7 meals a week. And it doesn't matter what day I have fish. It doesn't matter what day I have chicken. It just matters that I have the chicken and I have the fish. So come Tuesday, I can be like, I want chicken today. So I can make the chicken. And it doesn't ruin my plan of, oh, I was planning on having fish, you know? It makes it a little bit more flexible, yet gives me the ability, like, it allows me the control of how to budget for groceries. And then over on this side, I always put in my cleaning list, which is extensive. I think it's like 14 at this point. So I'm going to go down. Oh, the sun is finally showing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could have counted 8 from the dinners. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I'll put my cleaning schedule. So this is cleaning. And like I said, I'm planning on cleaning the kitchen and the bathroom today, right? But this also counts for, like, did you do the laundry? Did you run the dishwasher? Did you clean the dogs? Like, give them a bath? All of those things I keep in this running list. So that way, come Friday before my husband comes home, I can be like, oh shoot, I didn't run the dishwasher at all this week. I should probably run it for this evening. Those type of running things. Which I'll write that off camera because it's an extensive list. So that is how I plan my week. And you got to see me plan my Monday. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you guys have a nice day.